Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're continuing going through the Gauntlet of Shar, and this time we are actually in the Gauntlet. We finished the first trial, and now we're going to have Shadowheart take on the second trial.
Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering. Another of Lady Shar's trials that her initiates must face. This one would challenge their combat prowess.
Vanquish your old life to receive my wisdom.
Offer your blood in Shar's name. So last time we let Shadowheart go alone because I figured that
It teaches us that we are our own worst enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back.
yeah, I was thinking that bringing the rest of the team would reduce her chances of stealth. But the rest of the team will probably help in a combat trial. Also, extremely disappointed that the tiny bit of slashing that she did for that bleeding broke her concentration. So she lost her level 2 spell that she'd cast. Come on. But I don't know if taking in a whole team for a combat trial counts for this sort of trial, if there's any sort of negative consequence of not having her go it alone. But I also suspect if I took her in alone, she would just die. Let's put down a save just in case. We'll let her take the lead. That's still the plan.
Spot for an ambush.
Prime spot for an ambush. We do see... Night Warden Minthara? Defeat your reflection to complete Shar's trial. Attacking another player's reflection will incur Shar's wrath. Gain 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. Acidic surfaces don't affect you. Oh no. They have all of our capabilities plus more. No? When lightly or heavily obscured, this creature gains the ability to blend with shadows or become invisible. Damaging a reflection that is not your own causes Shar to intervene, reducing all ability scores by 1 until your next long rest. This reduction can stack up to 4 times. So, yeah, you have our adamantine plate armor on you. Which means Minthara has to beat herself. But melee attacks send them reeling. And all incoming damage is reduced by 2. Luckily, hopefully, Minthara's shadow will attack Minthara, and so they're both dealing with the fact they're both an adamantine plate. But dude. Alright, they're ambushing. We've got Astarion over here. Shadowheart's up here. Minthara's there, and Varric is here. His name is just Dragonborn. I am not thrilled by this. Weak to Radiant, that doesn't help Varric. Are they all weak to Radiant? I guess Shadowheart. Yeah, weak to Radiant. So you'll probably have a pretty easy time taking out your own doppelganger. want to get up there. We could just all take the -4 penalties from ganging up on each other's clones, because that seems like all it is. Incur Shar's Wrath, and Shar's Wrath is just -1 to your ability scores. It's not great, but if we all gang up on them one at a time, we should be able to take them out fairly quickly. Man, I have no idea. Part of me is like, can I go back, take everyone else out here, and send just Shadowheart forward? Because I'm pretty sure she could take out her own shadow fairly easy with the Radiant weakness. I'm gonna see about that. Let's go back out here. My guess is that no. It's always gonna be the full party.
No time to dally.
But I'm willing to at least check on the possibility that we can do this. No, yep, they're still all there. So there's no benefit. I mean, I guess I could go back to camp. I could go back to camp and dismiss 2 of them. We obviously can't dismiss Varric. I'm just seeing my options. Can't go to camp from here. That's fine. We can step back. We can't step back. We've already started the trial. Okay. Okay. But that would have been a smart choice. If I'd known how this would play out. Go to camp, dismiss our followers, so it's just Varric and Shadowheart. And then have them work together to take out their clones. Oh, I'm so not looking forward to this. How do I pull this off? They're ambushing, so the moment we get into a fight, okay, it doesn't mean that they automatically succeed on initiative. Like, they're not having a higher initiative. 19 AC. Is your AC actually that high, Shadowheart? 18. They've got some sort of bonus beyond what we have. That's bad news. No? Your level, or AC 18.
By my oath.
Versus you are 21. So they aren't quite the same as us. Or no. AC 16 on Astarion. So Shadowheart's is higher. The others all seem lower. At least I assume Astarion is higher than 16. No, he is 16. Anyway, odd. You can just start this fight. Force them to come to us.
Prepare to die.
I mean, that did not work out quite as intended. But fine. I mean, good start. So Astarion. I wonder if he's also going to get all of the bonus actions. Don't know. We can easily get you over there. Can we get Minthara over there as well? We can. which means she could be a flanking partner. Do you have any resistances to psychic? No. This resistance to everything that our own characters don't have is super rude. We can get her over there to be a flanking partner and potentially take the wrath from helping out.
Time to move.
We send you here. I could do Shadow Blade. But I swear they're just going to hit him and break his concentration. I like the idea of it. But that's about it. So my thought is we could do Psionic Overload. Just so I'm getting additional psychic damage. I think I shall. Oh, don't miss. There you go. Yes, sneak attack. Oh, right. We turn those off temporarily. I no longer need you to ask. It was just one fight where I was wanting to get a hit in that wasn't a sneak attack at the right time. Alright, those are some decent hits. Minthara, do I want you... How's it phrased exactly? Is it specifically doing damage or attacking or... Damaging a reflection that is not your own causes Char to intervene, reducing all abilities. So you can help out in each other's fights or whatever. You just can't damage an enemy. So if I did something like Fairy Fire, wherever I thought I saw it. Right here. Fairy Fire. All targets within the light turn visible, and attack rolls against them have advantage. I could give that a to Astarion. And that would not count against Minthara. Though if I was going to do that, I should have done that beforehand. I'm wondering if she has like a compelled duel or something. Something that encourages an enemy to attack her. Hold person is another option. I don't know if undead count as a humanoid enemy. Unfortunately. And I don't see an obvious compelled duel that... Oh, there it is. Compelled duel. Force an enemy to attack only you, giving it disadvantage against other targets. But I suspect it doesn't have any penalty for attacking Minthara. We have to attack it. It doesn't have to attack us. Hadn't considered that. Do I take the -4 to all stats? Just to try and take one of these guys out fast. I really want to. Or Bane. Could hit you. Oh, that Bane range is terrible. We'd only hit that one. Affect an additional target, doesn't increase the range. I feel like Bless has a much wider range than that. Yeah, I guess the problem is I moved over here to help Astarion, and now there's not a lot she can do from over here. besides just join in this fight. Yeah, we're gonna have her join in this fight. It's possibly not a smart choice, but we're doing it anyway. We could Misty Step over to her own shadow to fight. That is an option. Possibly should have started things with Varric casting haste before we started combat. Like pre-buffing a fight would have been a smart choice that we did not do. I was contemplating trying to attack, see how it went, and then decided to use the bonus action to drink a potion of speed to give her another action before Varric's turn. But obviously that dual wielding turned itself back on again. So she's got lots of folly. Cheater's Folly. Divinity has all ability scores reduced by 3 for attacking a reflection that's not their own. It's fine. Totally fine.
Let's turn someone inside out.
And then Starion can move off safely. Can't get far enough away to be out of the potential attack from that guy. But hopefully they'll attack Minthara, who is much tankier. He is... No, he's attacking Astarion. Scorching Ray on 4 targets. So he's casting it up to get a 4th ray. Yeah, rather than Sonic Backlash, which is cool. I think Counterspell. Can we do both? We can. So she was able to hit him and his spell failed. Well, that's not ideal. See, the fact they can fight our people besides their own just doesn't seem fair. Alright. We don't know where the other one went. And yeah, I could try and find his position based upon where... Possibly here, based upon where the line gets wonky. Would be right here. I don't know. Hard to say. I dropped a fireball. I could hit 2 of them. I am more inclined, though, to go with a haste on myself. Maybe Minthara. What does Minthara have going on at the moment? Both she and Astarion are sort of freaking out a bit. It's not just the silence. Is it? I guess so. Just the weird glowy red effect. Is that just the effect of being in this silence? Because they all have it now. Maybe so. Alright, well, twin spell. Haste. We need to step forward. And yeah, I can't step here. There's gotta be an enemy right there.
Need to find a way forward.
And I guess that's gotta be the fake Astarion, since we can see all the rest. Would be fun to just blast him. Haste on Minthara and ourselves. That gives me another action. I don't really have any good way of getting over there to attack Fake Varric, Shadow Varric. So should I help out on some of these fights? They have lots of resistance to water and fire. Or by water, not water, fire and lightning. I was thinking water because we could have Shadowheart use our action to cast Create Water. To help out Varric's lightning. Because I could... I guess I can't. I was thinking I could just lightning there, but apparently not. Could run all the way through. We'd take an attack of opportunity, probably. No, Minthara is blinded. We would not take an attack of opportunity. And from here, I could attack Shadow Varric. Then Shadow Varric would be able to attack me. Do I have anything that really would help? I'm just worried that this fake Astarion was coming for Varric. Which I don't want. Is there a damage type I have that you aren't resistant to? I mean, Force, but meh. I can't do psychic attacks. And I can't do Radiant. So let's see. Acid you resist. Cold you resist. Fire you resist. Lightning you resist. Poison you're immune to. And thunder you're immune to. Man, I don't know. I do like the idea of just dropping a fireball on them. Means our stats would go down by 2 because we'd be hitting both of them, but we'd be hitting them really hard. So maybe it's a good call to upscale the damage, so at least the damage we do is more worthwhile. Because single hits, in this case, feel better than going for something like Magic Missile, which will hit them 4 times, or 3 times or whatever, dropping our stats really quickly for minimal damage. But I think we're all going to just drop our stats for this day, which I'm not thrilled about. But that's what happens when we're thrown into a fight like this, where they're allowed to attack us, but we can't attack them. Basically, they're not following the same rules that they're enforcing on us. So yeah, let's do a 4th level fireball. I want to make sure I'm not hitting Astarion or Shadowheart. Something like that. Okay. We took probably 2 stacks of the penalty. Did we somehow not? I don't see anything saying we took penalties for damaging them. Really? Cheater's folly. Minthara only had 3. Now she's at 4, and Varric didn't gain any. Odd? Very odd. I still like the idea of running past to get up here so we have a height advantage and we're not near this one that I think is trying to get to me and kill me. Okay, what are you gonna do to ruin my day? Melf's Acid Arrow. You're casting it as a 2nd level. Deals 46 acid damage immediately, and then 2 to 8 acid damage at the end of the target's turn. I mean, that's not a ton of damage, all things considered. I don't think I'm going to waste one of my high-level spells to stop that. Yeah, 8 damage. He'll take a tiny bit more at the end of his turn. Alright, you can attack this Shadowheart. You don't have an action. Why do you... Oh, because it counted as your action when you kick this fight off. Right. No, that's fine. I guess just get close to both of them. Yeah, so you need to attack your Astarion, but you can't see him. It's kind of annoying. I could throw an Alchemist's Fire at that spot. The last enemy, when they took damage, was revealed. I'm assuming the same thing here. But that means he'd have to run into the fire splash area to do his bonus attacks. Probably still worth it. So let's have you throw. Throw. Alchemist's Fire. Right? He's just right here. Yeah. Throw Alchemist's Fire. Just want to make sure I'm not going to mess it up. There you go. Then we have to walk into it, which I'm not thrilled by. But he's only got 9 health left.
Don't linger.
Yep. I getcha. Okay. Then he lost self-same trial, which means he is now free to attack opponents. Yeah? Yeah. That seems really helpful. Nice. So fake Shadowheart's nearly down. Then we're going to take a bunch of fire and acid damage, which isn't awesome.
I thirst for combat.
Alright, you can actually help out with fighting yourself. Although your stats are already low enough, I might just have you take out fake Shadowheart. Let's turn that off. That didn't take out fake Shadowheart. Okay, you got True Strike. Your chances to hit are super bad. Weakening Strike. Are there any of the... Oh, right. You should be doing radiant damage if possible. That is right. There you go. And so Astarion and Shadowheart are now free to attack whoever they want without penalty. Good. That's the end of your turn. Hunter's Mark. Not a big deal. Use Psionic Backlash. I don't need to waste a counter spell on Hunter's Mark. $12 out of 71 plus 8. Huh. Alright, so fake Varric is there. I'm not sure how Varric avoided getting hit last turn by the lowered stats. Do I risk it again? Because I could just try and take out fake Minthara. And then the whole team can gang up on fake Varric. Because I really don't have a good way of attacking him besides giant area attacks. I mean, I guess I probably have an Alchemist Fire as well that I could throw. It'd feel a little bit of a waste. But I could. Fake Minthara's turn is still a while away. I don't think it's going to get back to her turn before someone else kills her. So maybe we do focus here. I can throw an Alchemist Fire, assuming I've got one. Somewhere. Why not? That seems a little silly. Just an oil of combustion. Smoke powder bomb. It's force damage. We need to move closer because I don't have the throwing range.
Very well.
Just saw the range that it was giving me on the throw. And it's not good. But he's right here. Basically right in front of us. So let's throw a smoke powder bomb. It does force damage, which is fine. I don't know. Oh, okay. We can throw things really far. Never mind. I thought it was showing me the range I could throw. I don't know how big of an explosion it is. So I might accidentally hit myself, which I really don't want. If that's the case, let's back up, since now I know that we have a really good throwing arm. Right here, kind of stair 2-ish. So right there, thinking. That was pretty good. And then I still have another action. I can't do Radiant. I just don't have the means. All of my best stuff is going to be Fire or Lightning, which he resists. So, or I could just Magic Missile. Just a basic first level spell. It'll do some damage. Once they take out fake Minthara, which should be pretty quick, then everyone else is going to come over here and help. But he does have a turn in the meantime, but I don't think I'm going to kill him regardless. So I'm fine with Magic Missile. We've got lots of first level spells. Oh. All that planning and you just counterspelled me. Alright, well, let's pull back into the light. If you want to do terrible things to me, you've got to come into the light where you can't hide. Melts Acid Arrow. I would rather not, because I'm maintaining concentration. So I will counterspell that. As we just counterspell each other. Okay, we don't know where he went again. That's tedious. Alright. Weakness to Radiant. Could just go with the Spirit Guardians and then have you walk around. Sacred Flame. What's your chances to hit with Sacred Flame? 80%'s not bad. Guiding bolt is too close. But it hit a lot harder. I think. 4 to 24, 2 to 16, yeah. Let's move you up here. Oh, okay. That's less good. I need you to stay in existence. 80% if I went with this. Versus also 80%. Miss. Alright. So be it. We've got some people that have some injuries, but I don't think we need to put a ton of effort into healing up Astarion or Shadowheart. So I'll just end your turn. Back to Astarion. You're no longer bleeding. Let's turn off dual wielding. So go for a primary attack. Poof. Then can you figure out where Varric ran off to? Clearly not up here. I mean, I don't even have to have the legal movement. I can just see where he can walk to. But it seemed like he was heading down this way somewhere. I'm not seeing any indications of where he might be. It's all legal movement range. Where would he have gone? I don't think he could have run all this way. That's lit up, so he won't be there. Yeah, I have no idea. Unless he's like tucked in a corner somewhere. But the walking path doesn't seem to be showing anywhere out of the ordinary that is blocked off. And maybe there, but I can't tell if that's just because those rocks are blocking the way. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know where fake Varric is. He's hiding. And we're just gonna all have to skip our turns until he shows himself. And that feels terrible. Well, let's have all of us move into the light. If he's got to show himself, or
Your command.
presumably he's going to
Onward.
have to approach to some extent.
Still on my feet.
We'll have Varric towards the front so that he can hopefully counterspell wherever he attacks from. Where? Chromatic orb of fire. I'm looking on the map for the red dot and it's not showing up. So I know he's attacking. I guess counterspell. There you go. Then he headed back this way.
Got to press on.
There you are. You, sir, are super annoying. 98%. I like those odds. Poison doesn't matter. He's immune. So just pull back so everyone else can get close. Perfect.
No escape.
Yeah, but the effect, Cheater's Folly lasts until long rest. Kind of annoying, but
My faith
oh well.
protects me. I should take that.
Let's grab the Umbral Gem. And then we can use the transpositional flux to get out of here when we're ready. But I'd rather look around first. Just to see what else might be here. So far, not a lot. Bunch of skeletons without anything really on them. This looks like an altar of some sort, but no way to interact with it. And nothing else highlighting as important. Don't really want to go through the acid. Killer's Sweetheart. Right. Jump over that, please. Guys. What are you? Executioner. When you kill a creature, your next attack roll will be a critical hit. Once spent, this effect refreshes after a long rest. I mean, guaranteeing a crit is nice, but once per day? Really hard to intentionally time that in a useful manner. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of other terribly interesting treasure, stories, lore around, etc. Okay, that's the room we were already in. I was like, what is this extra room over here that I can't see? That was the previous trial. So no, there's not a lot going on here. Just the trial. Okay, let's get back to the teleporter. Guess we never eluded that skeleton. Yeah, that was a bit rough. I kind of wish I could have gone in just with Shadowheart after seeing how that trial played out. To potentially take it on with just her. Or, I guess, her and Varric. But that's 2 trials down. And while we've used some resources, Varric's actually used a reasonable amount of his high levels. But the next trial shouldn't be a combat trial, I assume. Minthar's down by 4 on every stat, which isn't
My
great.
faith will guide me. Have to keep pushing.
But it's fine. I'm hoping we're not going to run into anything terrible, so I don't need to rest quite yet. Although we could do a short rest. I'm not opposed to that. There we go. So this will be the final... I think there's 3 trials, right? I don't know what the deal is with you or that lever or the really cool looking barrier. This is probably... Well, no, I would have thought that the trials would give us the Umbral Gems. The Umbral Gems we then slot at the top to get where we need to go. But this looks like it's could also be where we go once we finish the trials. I don't know. What's this trial?
Her most sacred path.
Bunch of skeletons.
Check for anything useful.
Mostly just rusty gear lying around. Empty bottles. Nothing up there that we can grab. Okay, I think we are ready for trial number 3. We're going to end this episode here. Next time, we will head into this trial of her most sacred path. See what we find. I'll see you guys then. Bye.